Ta.
Ta. That's the next letter.
Ya.
Ya. The letter Ya comes from the Hebrew word yad, which means hand. And if you look at your hand and the way you set up your hand, there's a certain way you could set up your hand, and it makes the same character as the Ya.
Ka.
Ka. The word, the Hebrew letter Ka is kap, which kap is the palm of your hand. And if you look at the inside of your hand where the palm is, and if you look at the letter Ka, it looks similar to that roundness, and then it has like a V, so to speak, in the middle of it.
Yeah, they call that lifelines and all of that, which is, Anyway, La.
All right, La. Now the Hebrew letter La comes from the Hebrew word lamad, which means to learn, and it's a coiled snake. And if you look at the L or the La, it looks like a coiled snake ready to strike. That's where you get the word learn from. That's why the Most High said that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, because the Most High compared that man in the garden to a serpent, because he was wiser or more subtle than any other thing that the Most High had created in the garden.
The next one is Ma.
Right, Ma, which is the letter Ma is for Mayum, which means water. Now, if you look at the Ma, it looks like waves of water. If you look at it, that's Mayum, or water.
The next one is Na.
Right, Na. This is the next letter. And if you notice, some of these letters sound similar to the alphabet that we have today, because some of the alphabet that we have today derive from the Hebrew language. That's where you get the alphabet, the A, the Ba, the Ga. Same thing that they have today, the A, the B, the C.
Sa.
Sa, which the word Sa, or the letter Sa, comes for, or the name of this that letter is Samak, which means support. And if you look at that letter, the way it's set up, it's a line with 3 lines going through it, and it looks like where you could probably put like a clothesline. It looks like a clothesline. Go ahead. I, which the letter I, or the Hebrew letter I, is ayun, which means eye, your eye. Okay?
Pa.
Pa. Now when you look at the letter Pa, the letter Pa has like a line going across, and it's kind of rounded off. So the Pa is for the Hebrew word Pa, or Paha, or Pa connected together, which means mouth. And it looks like a gaping mouth.
Taza.
Then you have the letter Taza.
Kwa.
Kwa.
Ra.
Ra. Now the Hebrew letter Ra is Ra'ash. Now we read earlier in another show where we did the name, where Elder Tahar went through the Hebrew in Genesis, the 1st chapter, where we read the word Bara'ashyath. Bara'ashyath is in the headings, or in the beginning. So the Hebrew letter Ra is for Ra'ash. And if you look at the letter Ra, it looks like a stick figure head. We know how they make the little stick figures? It looks like a head.
Sha.
Sha is the Hebrew word for Sha is shun, which is tooth. Now if you look at the Sha, it looks like a W, and then if you put a curve on the top of it, it looks like a tooth or a molar, the root of a tooth.
Tha.
And Tha. Now the word Tha is sign, Thawa, which means sign, or the end of something. That's why when you, in the book of Revelation, the 1st chapter, when Yahweh Shai spoke, he said, I am the A and the Tha, or the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
It also looks like a cross, and Yahweh Shai was put on the cross, which shows you he was the end.
Right, that was the end of it. That was the end of the beginning of the Most High bringing us back to himself, because we had went off from the Most High, and the Most High pushed us off. So when his son came on the scene, that was it. That's why when he was on the cross, what did he say? It is finished. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few of the words that's frequently used, some brothers on YouTube, and what we'll try to do is we'll try to make copies of this and maybe put it up on our website, so that you brothers can get a copy of the words with the pronunciations. So if you have any words, brother, offhand.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Anoint.
Right, anoint. Now the word anoint is mashak. Ma-sha-cha. But the ma is separate. The sha and the cha at the end are connected. Mashach, which is anoint. That's when somebody pours oil on your head, you're being anointed. That's how they used to choose kings in the past. They used to anoint them.
Arise.
Right, arise. But one more thing I wanted to mention. On the word anoint, mashach, that's where you get the Messiah's title, Christ, which is Mashayach, or anointed. Sorry, what was the next one?
Yeah, the next one is arise, which is Quam.
Right, arise is Quam. Now, any of you brothers that come down to the camp, when we go Quam Yesha'Allah, that means arise or rise Israel. All right, go ahead.
Beautiful, which is Yapah.
Right, beautiful, which is Yapah. And contrary to popular belief, that's the name of Japhet. Beautiful. Now, one other thing I want to mention, the word brother is Ak. Oh, you got, okay. All right, Salaki, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going down the line. That was A, and now this is B. Ak, which is, like you said, Ak, and the plural is Akim.
Right, because some of you brothers, you don't know, so that's why we're going through it. Some of you brothers say, hey, Shalom, Ox, with an S at the end. Really, it's Ak Yum, right? Ak Yum. The A, the Cha, connected, Ak, and then the Ya and the Ma at the end, Ak Yum, which is brothers, plural. And then the sister is or sisters is Akwath. All right? Yeah.
Yeah, that Yum is final. We call it final ma, the ya and the ma. Like water is my yum, because water is not singular. Water is plural, you know, because it flows. You know, you got different bodies of water. You got the waves of the water. The same thing with, like I said, like the brother said, Ak. Ak is brother. Ak Yum is the Yum makes it plural. There was another word. Yum is very important. At the end of any word, Shemayim. Shemayim. The word Shemayim means heaven, but it actually means the Shah. The Shah actually means pertaining to the waters. So literally, the word heavens mean pertaining to the waters. Shah Mayam. All right? There's another one. There's a lot of words that use at the end of it, yum. Oh, Allahayim. Allah means God or angel. Angel, Allah, power, judge. Now the yum at the end, if you go to Genesis, the first chapter, when it speaks about God creating the heaven and the earth and so forth, the word there is Allahayim, so we know that was more than one person, more than one angel, all right? So that yum is very important, okay?
That's right. You know, so, you know, it's once you learn some of these basic words, you learn some of the construction of the word, then you understand the word better. You know, like the elder Tahar was saying, like Shemayim pertaining to the waters. Now the waters is really the elements, because that's what the angels call the elements. They call them waters because they're out there in the deep space. All right?
Yeah, even Esau knows that water is a combination of two elements. You know, they say H2O, which is 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. That's what they say. So here's another good one. Divide, palag.
Right. Divide, palag. See, that's what these Hebrew words are key. You have to know certain words because certain words bring forth power. Like when you read in Genesis the 10th chapter, the table of nations, the very first, when it says the children of Shem, the very first name that it uses is the father of Eber. Now, Shem was not the father of Eber. Shem was the grandfather of Eber because Shem had 5 sons. Arphaxad, Lud, Aram, and then Elam. in Ashur, I believe it was. Now Eber came down through the line of our Faxad. Now why did it say Shem, the father of the children of Eber?